Hello, grade 1. Today we will continue talking about pronouns. So yesterday we started talking about 3 pronouns, and we said first that a pronoun is a word that used to take the place of a noun. Okay, and yesterday we took 3 different types of pronouns. We took he, she, and it. Okay, we said that he is used to take the place of a noun of a man or a boy, and she is is a pronoun used to take the place of a noun of a girl or a woman. And we said that it is a pronoun used to take the place of a thing. Okay, for example, the frog lives in a pond. Okay, so if I say the frog, what pronoun can I use to replace the frog? I will use the pronoun it. I can say the frog lives in a pond or it lives in a pond, because the frog is an animal, so it's considered a thing. Also, the desk. The desk has the desk has a smooth, or I can say the desk is smooth. So, okay, the desk is smooth. Okay, so the desk also takes the pronoun it to replace it. Okay, but this is only for a thing, a singular thing. So here it said the frog. Okay, so that means it's only one frog. The desk, it's only one desk. So it is used to replace a singular pronoun that is a thing. Okay, so if there's only one thing, we replace it with it. But what if it's plural? If, like, for example, frogs, if I say frogs hop up and down. So here I know that frogs here is not singular, it's plural. What pronoun will I use to replace frogs? Can I use it again? No, I cannot. If the noun is plural, I have to use a different pronoun, which is they. So the frogs will be replaced with the pronoun they. I can say frogs hop up and down, or I can say they hop up and down. Also the desk, if it's the desk plural, I will also replace it with they. Okay, so if a thing is more than one or plural, I will replace it with the pronoun they. Okay, it says here, they is a pronoun that takes the place of a plural noun. So they is used to take the place of a plural noun. Example, frogs live near ponds. Here frogs is plural. If I want to replace frog, what pronoun will I use? It? No, I will replace it with they. So I can say frogs live near ponds, or they live near ponds. Okay, so we use the pronoun they to replace plural noun. They can also take the place of more than one noun. Like if I'm talking about more than one thing. Like here I have frogs and toads hop. I'm talking here about more than one frog and more than one toad. So how can I replace them? I will also replace them with the pronoun they. Okay, what if I'm talking about 2 different boys? If I say Yasin and Adam play football, I'm talking about 2 boys. What pronoun can I use to replace Yasin and Adam? I will replace them also with the same pronoun, they. Why? Because they is a pronoun used to replace plural nouns. Okay, so here on page 333, it says read each sentence and write the pronoun they or it to replace the underlined word or underlined part of a sentence. Okay, so here, a toad lives on land. A toad. Is this singular or plural? A toad, there's only one. So I will use the pronoun it to replace it. It. I can say a toad lives on land or it lives on land. What about number 2? Frogs and toads eat bugs. Here I'm talking about two different kinds of animals, which are plural also. So frogs and toads will be replaced with the pronoun they. They eat bugs. I can say frogs and toads eat bugs. I can say they eat bugs because they're plural nouns. Children find frogs. Children. Is that singular or plural? Plural. So I will use the pronoun they to replace them. Number 4. A toad has dry skin. Is this singular or plural? Singular. A toad. That is one. So I will replace it with the pronoun it. So we use it to replace a singular noun, that is a thing, but we use they to replace a plural noun, whether it's a thing or people. Okay. Number 5, it asks you to do the same thing. Okay. On page 334, it says read each sentence. Write the pronoun they or it to replace the underlined part of each sentence. Number 5. Jane and Tom look at a frog. Jane and Tom. These are two people. What will I use? I will use they because they're plural. Jane and Tom are plural. Number 6. Frogs have long back legs. Frogs. Singular. Is that singular or plural? Plural. I will also replace it with the pronoun they. What about this frog is green? This frog is green. That means only one frog. I will replace it with the pronoun it. A pond, number 8. A pond is a place to find frogs. A pond, this is only one pond. I will replace it with the pronoun it. Okay? For 9 and 10, it says draw a line under the pronoun that can replace the underlined part. Okay? And draw a circle around the verb. So the underlined parts, I'm sorry I forgot to underline it. It's supposed to be this frog. What pronoun can I use to replace this frog? Is it one or more? It's one. So I will use the pronoun it. Okay, to replace this frog. It says draw a circle around the verb. The verb here is this frog has spots. The verb here is has. Okay, so you will circle has because that's the verb. Number 10. Zach sees a toad in the woods. Zach. What pronoun can I use to replace Zach? Zach is a boy, so I will replace him with he. And what is the verb? The verb is sees. Zach sees a toad in the woods, and I will circle sees because that's the verb. Okay. In our practice book, we will also replace the underlined words with it or they. Let's see page 81. It says eggs are in a nest. Eggs. That's plural. I will replace it with the pronoun they. Number 2. Dan and Ann spot the eggs. Dan and Ann. That's plural. I will replace it with they. Number 3. One egg has a crack. One egg. That's singular. I will replace one egg with it. The crack gets bigger. The crack means the part that is broken. So that's only one crack. I replace it with the pronoun they. Children like birds. Children is plural. I replace it with they. Okay? So now we learned 4 pronouns. He, to replace a man, the noun of a man or a boy. She, to replace the noun of a girl or a woman. It, to replace a single thing. Okay? And they, to replace a plural noun, whether they're things or people. Okay? Hope it was an easy lesson. Bye, guys.